I remember everything.
It's hard.
I remember everything, Jimmy. Every moment, every breath, every utterance, every touch, everything. I remember it physically. Like I can feel her. Like the memories are tangible. Does that make any sense to you?
It makes perfect sense to me.
But do you know what I remember most of all, out of everything?
What?
I never got to say goodbye. I just buttoned up her coat, kissed her on the head, and told her dinner wouldn't be too long, so she shouldn't go far. That's what I remember most of all. I'll never forget that.
I'm sorry.
It was cowardly of you to leave that way.
I know that.
I had to deal with everything on my own. I had to deal with packing away her clothes, throwing some of her stuff out. I wanted to keep it all, but some of it was ridiculous. I wanted to keep her library cards, letters from her school. But I had to face the fact that I couldn't do that on my own. I took all the things that I couldn't keep or sell, and I put it in a box. I went to the skip. I threw it away. You weren't there, Jimmy. You weren't there. I'll never forgive you for that.
I know.
I had to deal with all the letters from her school friends, and the visits, and the cards, and the gifts. I had to face everybody. And I had to say thank you and not break down and kiss their faces or scream at them, why couldn't it have been you? Because I was 7 years old. That would have been irrational, unfair, and stupid. I had to face everyone. Parents, teachers, swimming teacher. I had to go to a swimming lesson and tell them that she wasn't going to be coming to class anymore because she was dead, Jimmy. She was dead. And I had to deal with all of it on my own. God, it was hard. And it was unfair.
Do you want to know what I had to deal with?
I don't care. I don't care what you had to fucking deal with.
This is what I wanted to tell you, Claire. I just want you to know.
Oh, I packed away all of her things. And I saw that she was buried properly. I went back to work. And I had to get on, Jimmy. And I met Andrew. He looked after me so Gently. The kind of gentleness that you couldn't understand. And you expect to come back into my life and everything to be okay, and I will listen to you and forgive you. Well, you're so fucking wrong, Jimmy. You're so wrong you can't possibly imagine.
There's this guy, and one night he's on his way home from a meeting, and the meeting has gone very badly. Someone has told him that they don't have work for him anymore. So on the way home, in order to numb the disappointment and brace himself for the consequences of this unexpected news, he stops at the pub. And in the pub, he has 3 pints of beer. And on the way home, he gets scared because he has to tell his wife about the way he can't pay the mortgage anymore, or the holiday that was already booked, or any food that week. And he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know what to say. So, on the way home, he stops at an off-licence and he picks up a 1/4 bottle of very cheap whiskey, which he doesn't even like. And he sits in his car outside the off-licence and finishes the whole bottle and then drives home. And it's a very warm night. And the sun's starting to come up. It's a very still night in the middle of summer, exactly 5 years ago today. But you knew that already.
Jimmy.
And he's getting close to his home and he's driving very quickly. He doesn't stop. And he's surprised because he notices that he's sweating. And the sweat is running down his face and into his eyes and his mouth and his nose, and it smells very bad. And he turns into his street where he has drove many times. And he's driving very quickly. He doesn't stop. And all the houses look the same. And he doesn't even notice his house. And then, just as he's approaching the house, he sees his daughter, who is 7 years old, playing in the road.
Jimmy.
And she looks very beautiful in the sunshine. She reminds him of her mother. He even thinks, it takes only half a second, but he even thinks, oh God, don't let her be there. Don't let me see her. Don't let this happen to me.
Jimmy.
And he tries to slow down, but he can't stop.
Jimmy.
It was an accident.
Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy.
I'm so sorry. I don't even know how to sleep anymore.